Good evening. Welcome in daily UPSC editorial audio program. Deepfake is for dummies. The Economic Times. Deepfake is for dummies. The Economic Times. A multi-pronged, technology-led, collaborative approach can combat AI-induced deceptions. Vivek Devray and Aditya Sinha. Devray is chairman and Sinha is officer on special duty OSD Research Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. EACPM. With the rise of AI, the distinction between illusion and reality is becoming nebulous. This is reminiscent of the unsettling scenarios in Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. In this dystopian novel, Huxley wrote, words can be like X-rays if you use them properly. They'll go through anything you read and you are pierced. This sentiment resonates in the context of deepfakes. AI-driven manipulations are so lifelike that they pierce through the fabric of reality, reshaping perceptions and truth. This blurring of lines in evident in the deepfakes. Deepfakes have the potential to significantly alter public opinion by fabricating statements impacting not just individuals but also the fabric of public discourses. Imagine deepfakes used for creating false narratives about election candidate, influencing voter perception and possibly swaying outcomes. They could serve as tool for foreign propaganda to incite turmoil in other nations. India lacks specific laws against deepfakes, but provisions in its penal code may apply if deepfakes lead to defamation or incite violence. Globally, some steps have been taken. South Korea's Personal Information Protection Act (PIPA) aims to curb the misuse of deepfake technology, particularly in cases involving identity theft and privacy infringement. The Bletchley Declaration emphasizes the need for international cooperation in managing AI-driven technologies, including deepfakes, advocating for transparency, accountability, and privacy principles. The EU's AI Act has set a precedent by categorizing deepfakes under high-risk AI systems, requiring strict compliance with transparency and data protection norms. Just as financial markets are regulated through transparency measures, compliance standard, and real-time monitoring to ensure fair practices, similar principles can be applied to regulating generative uh, adversarial network GAN and other deepfake applications in India. GAN is a machine learning (ML) model in which two natural networks compete against each other. A generator which creates increasingly realistic fake images or videos, and a discriminator which learns to detect the fakes. For instance, one could institute a regulatory framework requiring the registration and disclosure of GAN applications. This would include detailed documentation of the algorithm design, training data, purpose, and potential applications submitted to an oversight body. The oversight body would review the applications for ethical use, ensuring they do not contra- contravene data privacy norms or contribute to misinformation campaign. This body could also enforce standards for algorithmic transparency, ensuring that uh, de- developers adhere to the principle of explainable AI, thus allowing third parties to understand and verify the outputs of these systems. Robust legal framework would provide the deterrent equivalent of financial penalties for market manipulations, prescribing punitive measures for the unauthorized creation or dissemination of deepfakes. International technology control argument must underpin these legal frameworks to prevent the global dissemination of harmful GAN applications. The deployment of GANs could be monitored by using sophisticated content verification tools functioning similarly to market surveillance systems that detect fraudulent trading patterns. These tools would scan digital platforms for the fingerprints of GAN generated content, flagging and categorizing them based on the likelihood of being synthetic. Implement Implementing digital watermarking would support this effort, and watermarking acting as a ticker symbol for authenticity. Content lacking a verified watermark could trigger alert, like how unexplained trading is in ML volumes or prices prompt investigation on a trading floor. This should be done by the platforms on which this content is being shared. It would be difficult for any government to do this independently. However, this is easier said than done. Ascertaining whether a particular video is a deepfake is technologically challenging due to the sophisticated nature of GANs used to create them. As GANs network train against each other, the generator learns from the discriminator's feedback, continuously improving until it produces results that can be incredibly difficult to distinguish from real footage. The discriminator's increasing proficiency in turn drives the generator to perfect its forgeries, leading to an arm race that makes detection progressively more challenging. The U.S. Defense Advanced Research Project Agency acknowledges the potential threat deepfakes pose. It has invested in initiatives like the Media Forensics MEDI4 program, which aims to develop technologies capable of providing detailed analysis of multimedia, determining the identity of the content, and exposing fakes. These technologies identity inconsistencies in videos that may not be perceptible to the human eye, such as irregular blinking patterns, unnatural movements or lighting, and inconsistent shadows. However, as guns become sophisticated, these dis- uh, dis- discrepancies become subtler, and the tools must evolve to effectively combat deepfake. A multi-pronged approach is necessary. A combination of advanced detection algorithm, extensive datasets on which to train these systems, and legal frameworks to deter malicious use. The collaboration between technology firms and government agencies, such as the National Technical Research Organization, is crucial. Tech campaigns can leverage their experiences in AI and ML to improve detection tool and share their insights with government bodies. Governments must provide the regulatory framework to enforce standards and consequences for the misuse of deepfake technologies. This collaboration can extend to academia, where researchers can explore new detection methods such as blockchain for digital content provenance, a public education initiative to raise awareness about the existence and dangers of deepfakes. Thank you.